You are going to have your own secret sauce, High Priestess. You may be able to seek mentorship from others to gain some confidence, some clear identification of what you're experiencing. There's wisdom from others. But what you see, how you call it, how your gifts come together is going to be a different experience for everyone. These strange companions in strange places are clearly energies that are not in a human body. But right here with the strange Valentine, there's some people in the 3D that are going to help you process some of this. You also have a lot of guardians in spirit here. When energies come in, your guides are going to give you a very clear pentacle. What's up, Star Child? The band and I are here for your download. Woo! There's been so much energy waning in this moon. I had to check in with a few of you this week, see if you're experiencing the same thing. It's almost like a sedative. There's so much energy moving through. The download that I've been getting is that it's because there's so much clearing going on right now. For you, even past life clearings, there's so many contracts and things that have just been moved out of the way, and that it's actually in preparation for Lionsgate. So some of you may need to get some additional rest in this period. Okay. We're going to talk to the fairies, see what's going on. We have the loyal guardians, very clear that there's been a lot of spirit activity. If you're on the live on Saturday, there's a lot about spirit activity around you and mediumship gifts. We have Kitsune. I will show you who you can trust. The Black Cat, Atonement of Lost Magic. Yeah, this feels similar in energy. Strange companions in strange places. Star Child, I keep getting this same download that many of you have very unique gifts in talking to spirit, and some of you have feared this. Some of you have feared some of the energy that is coming in. There's a bias to it, which can be normal because of how we've been programmed around that. Even sometimes when we see spirit, when we see spirits, it can look scary. It's interesting. It's almost like we have a spirit bias, the look of spirit, just as we do with humans. Okay, I'm definitely talking to mediums again. You have guides, though. You have lots of loyal guides and ancestors around you that will show you what you can trust, what is safe to talk to, okay? Because you have lost magic coming back. Some of this is past life, some of this is current life from your childhood. And yeah, you're about to meet some strange companions in some strange places, Star Child. They also want me to pull this card that's on the top of the deck, which is Strange Valentine. All kinds of new soul recognition going on, Star Child, in the flesh and otherwise. This is you getting very keen on reading energy, trusting yourself, trusting your guides. So let's talk to your guides first. No, they want me to talk to the Black Cat first. Let's talk about the magical atonement happening, this rebalancing in the communication. We have 333. What else is new, Star Child? It's time to delve into your creative space with the inner child to reclaim some of this magic. Tell us about the atonement of these lost gifts with the Black Cat, please. 10 of Swords. Queen of Wands. Oh, it is finished. The swords for the Queen of Wands is finished, Star Child. That's confirmation. It's time for you to get magical again. Tell me more. Five of Wands, the Hermit, and the Chariot. Yeah, there's been an extensive amount of hermit mode, I think, for many of us, okay? Just releasing past contracts, releasing past energy, also getting reacclaimed with our gifts and reacquainted with spirit. You went into hermit mode. Someone had enough. There was a battle here with the Ten of Swords and the Five of Wands, a battle from multiple energies. This also feels multi-dimensional too. It feels like spiritual warfare. But you did go into hermit mode and got back in contact with spirit, coming back into your Queen of Wands energy. Your lost magic is back. So it's time to find more of these strange companions in strange places by using your imagination, is what this card says. And that's truth in the sense of what we consider imagination is actually just another dimension, Star Child. And it's how we shape and create our reality. So tell me about these strange companions in strange places, the use of the imagination of the Queen of Wands as she's atoning or he's atoning their lost magic. The Death card wanted to come out, big transition. And again, I'm talking to mediums with the Eight of Coins. Yeah, a lot of people are working on this mediumship ability. Why the Five of Coins? The High Priestess. High Priestess, why would you feel in the Five of Coins? If you're feeling in the Five of Coins, for some reason you're not trusting your visions, you're not trusting your imagination, you're comparing your gifts, your High Priestess gifts to others. You are going to have your own secret sauce, High Priestess. You may be able to seek mentorship from others to kind of start to gain some confidence, some clear identification of what you're experiencing. There's wisdom from others, but you have your own secret sauce, High Priestess. What you see, how you call it in, how you use your imagination, how your gifts kind of come together is going to be a different experience for everyone. You're working on this, though. Tell me more about the Death card here. Tell me about what's happening with the Death card. The Fool, that's the energy to be in for the transition and for the imagination. I love that. That's great, High Priestess. Seven of Cups. Some of you are seeing a lot of things in your dreamscape right now. And with the Fool card, you're trusting it. I love that. You're trusting it, High Priestess. What more does the High Priestess need to know about her imagination? The High Priest, the High Priestess. Seven of Swords, Three of Swords, Ten of Wands. Somebody's been severely gaslighted out of their intuitive gifts and their imagination. With a Ten of Wands and a Ten of Swords, though, this is clearly finished. There's a lot of heavy energy right now. Some of this energy may still be moving out at this moment. You know, drink lots of water, rest through it, whatever you need to do. There's a clearing. There's such a big clearing going on right now in your preparation for Lionsgate. Your vision's going to be stronger than it ever has been, Star Child, when we head into Lionsgate. So just be patient about this. I like this. You are acknowledging your gifts of communication. You are acknowledging the spirits around you with the Death card. As the High Priestess, you're in that Fool energy. So it's coming together. The visions are coming together. The dreams are coming together. You're starting to see a lot in your dreams. But there is still a little bit of this heavy energy. And it's just because it needs to be moved out. These strange companions in strange places are clearly energies that are not in a human body with the death card. But right here with the strange Valentine, love looks strange. There's some people in the 3D that are going to help you process some of this. So tell me about these strange Valentines coming in for the High Priest, the High Priestess. Ooh, the Tower, the Temperance card. And dig that. And the Page of Cups. Intuitive Earth Angel, Star Child, are about to come in and rock your world and confirm for you what you're seeing. Sometimes it's just as simple as that. Not that, Star Child, that you're seeking any type of outside acceptance, but exactly what I said, like this week, I had to like take a break from channeling because there's been so much energy coming through. And for me personally, there was a lot of like revelation of like past life karmic clearings and stuff. And I just felt like I got hit by a truck with energy. And I could feel it in the environment. Also, I could feel it in the collective, and just had to reach out to a few people that I love dearly and trust and say, is anyone else tired this week? You know, and it's not, again, it's not looking for an acceptance, but sometimes just that simple confirmation is helpful to know that you're on the right path. There's new people coming around you, new soul recognitions as you move into Lionsgate. Tell me a little more about this, please. For the High Priest, the High Priestess, tell me about this Earth Angel energy, Ace of Wands. A new beginning. I love that. A new beginning with strange Valentines and the Lovers. Yeah, confirmation, totally confirmation of new soul recognitions coming in. People that are going to help stoke the fire here. Yeah, with the Queen of Cups, with your intuitive gifts. We have the Page of Cups and the Queen of Cups with these strange Valentines. Highly intuitive, inquisitive, and imaginative people. I love that. Now with the Loyal Guardian and the Kitsune, I will show you whom you can trust. Of course, I can feel a little bit of that earthbound energy, right? Which is hard to feel right now because the moon is in Pisces. But, you know, this is, as we looked at the black cat here, the atonement of lost magic with a 5 of Wands, a 10 of Swords, and a 10 of Wands. There's been a lot of combat. There's been a lot of spiritual warfare and also combat in the 3D. People gaslighting you potentially out of your gifts, feeling like you kind of have to like live in the dark with it, really questioning yourself based off of other people's opinions and information that's been coming in. So yes, sometimes it's hard to know who you can trust with these things. Who can you speak to? You know you have guardians in the spirit, but who is going to guard your heart if you were to open it up in the 3D? But your connection with spirit, your connection to your gifts of communication is already going to show you with the Kitsune who you can trust. So I do feel a little bit of guardedness here on the idea of these new soul connections to go into an Ace of Wands with these strange Valentines. But Star Child, it is time for you to trust yourself. If you are feeling these surges of energy like many of us are feeling, if you're feeling tired, if you're feeling those things, of course, make sure to take care of yourself first and foremost. But there's been so much karmic clearing that happened in Gemini season and rolling into Cancer season that you will not be making the same mistakes again. We saw the Hermit with the Chariot, lots of spirit communication during times of hermitude, deep introspection. That deep introspection created the karmic clearing, star child, where you're not going to move in to connections like you did previously. Should you be guarding your heart? Of course. You're the first person who should be guarding your heart. But your intuition is so sharp at this point that you don't need to worry about who's in front of you, star child. You will get the download immediately. So let's talk to your magical protectors first, the loyal guardians. This is also, they're telling me too, this is also in the spirit. This is not just with humans like we saw with the strange Valentine. They're bringing me also back here to the strange companions in strange places. If you are seeing energies, if you are seeing things in your third eye, if you're communicating with spirits that make you a little nervous, talk to your guides, talk to your ancestors, because the energy I was feeling there is there's also some bias. Okay, just even media can cause bias about that. Okay, sometimes when things appear in the spirit, I'm clearly talking to a medium, it can look quote unquote scary. It looks scary because of how we've been consciously programmed to view it. But you're introspective enough, you're connected to your guides and spirit enough to be able to do a quick check-in on what is my boundary with this energy? What is this energy really? Yeah, so this is both. This is mastery of energy, star child. It doesn't matter what form it comes in, what plane that it's coming on. So let's actually first, I feel like they want to talk about these strange companions in strange places, showing you who you can trust, things that you're seeing at the crossroads, energy that you're feeling that's not in a human body. We're going to discuss that first, and then we'll go back to also your discernment in the 3D. Okay. Loyal guardians, tell us more about this kitsune energy when it comes to communicating with spirits, when it comes to communicating with Passover. 9 of Cups, yeah. They're always going to make sure. Ace of Coins. They're going to show you something in the physical. The moon, what's behind the moon? The 3 of Coins. Okay. This is definitely a suggestion, Star Child, to if you are seeing some things that might frighten you a little bit, what they're telling me with the moon and the 3 of Coins, the century of secret societies, to find people that you can discuss this with, to give you some confirmations about what you are seeing with the 9 of Cups and the Ace of Coins. When energies come in, your guides are going to give you a very clear pentacle. Pentacles are things that are manifested in the world. Something in the three-dimensional is going to be a confirmation that what you are seeing is safe, that what you are seeing is a synchronicity and something that you should pay attention to, that it's energy that you want to communicate with the 9 of Cups. It's joyful. They're helping you create these boundaries with spirits and with energies, even if you're not in the place where you're firm in those boundaries yet. They're going to point things out. They're going to show you these things in the physical. There's going to be a physical confirmation that it's safe to pass and that it's safe to communicate with what you're seeing. Tell me more about this secret societies, these soul blueprints, these soul recognitions that also live by the moon that can help you with this. 4 of Coins, people that are stable and confident in their gifts of communication. 3 of Wands, people that see the larger horizon, people that see, and the Judgment card. Yeah, people that see these energies, people that have mastered energy, they see it on all planes. They're communicating with energy to infinity, above and below. And with the Judgment card, I feel like there's a strange Valentine. They're giving me the sense there's a human that it's important for you to make contact with that is going to help you judge this energy, create judgment about these energies that you're seeing, and how to create boundaries, most importantly, with any energies in spirit that you might be working with. Tell me more about this Judgment card. Queen of Swords, yeah, 2 of Wands. Yeah, there's someone who is going to help you feel confident in your gifts of communication and help you feel through these energies if you're questioning yourself, which is absolutely normal. What else do the Loyal Guardians want to say here? Wow, someone is getting a lot of spirit communication right now, though. Moving through a lot of energy. 6 of Wands, there's total victory in this. There's victory and confidence in this. Justice. There is justice coming in with this in present and past life as this magic is coming back. There's atonement for this magic. Some of you are just still working through some old beliefs with it. Page of Coins. You've raised your hand, the Ace of Swords. Yeah, standing strong in this, because you have raised your hand for this assignment in this lifetime. I'm definitely talking to people that work at the crossroads too. And this is part of your truth. But this may just be more coming online right now. I feel like you've been aware of this. But since that Scorpio moon, there has been such a tidal wave of energy that it's feeling stronger right now, and it may feel a little overwhelming. But there's clearly some people that you can connect with here, some wisdom that you can connect with. Again, you have your own sauce. Don't compare when you talk to these blueprints, these soul recognitions. Don't compare your communication to theirs and vice versa. It's more confirmation. It's more gaining a little bit of wisdom from people maybe that have been doing this a little longer, okay? Have been accepting of their gifts of communication a little longer. They're gonna give you some truths to help give you the confidence that you need to move forward. You also have a lot of guardians in spirit here. We see that with the Loyal Guardians. Some of you have some hellhounds, they're telling me. Gotta love those hellhounds. I'm fortunate enough to have them too. Oh, they're also telling me some of you are concerned about trickster spirits that are not in a physical body, is what they're showing me with this Kitsune card. And you will be shown what you can trust. That's how tight you are with your guides, is clearly what they're showing me. So it just might be a lack of confidence in what you're actually seeing. This is reclaiming the imagination. This is reclaiming the soul child. Because the soul child is not scared of any of this stuff. Okay, they're asking me to pull some symbols. They're also showing me the Death card on the top of this deck. That's the Death card twice here, clearly speaking to someone who is a strong medium, works at the crossroads, or you're learning this about yourself at this time. What other symbols do we need to confirm this? I love this, Star Child. It feels heavy right now. Feels like there's a lot of energy moving through, but there's a reason for it Because you're magical AF. That's why. You know why you're tired, Star Child, right now? Because you're magical AF, okay? It's all good. It's all good. This is all in preparation. There's a lot that's going to change as we move into Lionsgate, okay? Tell me more. I just saw the card of the healer. Meditate, healer. Staying grounded. I dig this, Star Child. This is 2 cards of staying grounded. Again, this goes back to these strange Valentines, okay? There are people in the 3D that are going to give you confirmations that are going to help you feel grounded in your gifts of communication. Again, not that you're looking for any kind of accolades, any affirmation or acceptance, but some days we do need somebody to confirm, right? Especially if you're a Pisces. There's a lot of Pisces energy I'm feeling today, as myself being so much water, but also because of the moon, right? Like, uh, sometimes I wonder if I'm on Earth, right? And I'm sure if you are just starting to experience this and it's opening up, you're kind of wondering the same thing. But your imagination is part of your gifts of communication. It's part of the reality creation. It's part of the bigger picture of the third eye and what you're really seeing, Star Child. And there are days that we need just a little bit of love from a strange Valentine, okay? From a resident weirdo, Star Child. But there's a lot about grounding here. There's a lot about staying grounded here, grounded. You know, and for those of you who are these strange Valentines that are coming in to help confirm for people how magical that they are, what they're telling me is remember that that is also part of your abilities as a healer, okay? You're living authentically in your gifts of communication, and that confidence that you hold, that wisdom that you share is helping other people also step into their intuitive, their gifts, and their ability to read energy, their ability to communicate with energy on every plane. And for some of you, the last thing they want me to repeat with this double death card, if you are more recently coming into feeling grounded or not yet feeling grounded in your mediumship skills, get with some people on that. For some of you, this is, like I said, we channeled this like multiple times on Saturday too on the live stream. There are many, many people that are coming into gifts of mediumship, gifts of working in the crossroads, understanding these energies that they're communicating with and that it's real. Okay? And there are plenty of healers that will help you ground in your confidence in that. I love it. I love it. Star Child, take a nap if you need to take a nap. All right. Drink your water, sip your tea. Do what you got to do to move through this energy because it is waning like a tidal wave right now. Your synchronicities are 32, 40, 36, 22, and 3. As always, thank you for all the ways that you support this channel. I am so grateful for all of you magical creatures. And if you want to dive a little more into any of the readings that we post, join us on Substack. And I'll see you for next energy check-in, Star Child.